Welcome back to another solo tutorial run in Phasmophobia. This time I'm gonna go to the high school. And now I do want to mention that when you're solo running and you're looking for like fast experience gain, that sort of thing, what I usually do as well, never go do the high school. Like high school, asylum, and prison, just don't go there. I'm gonna go there just to show you guys how to do it. But I am advising against it. It just takes too long. It's doable, it just takes too long. So when you're solo running the bigger maps, it is important to look where the breaker is on this map. So in this case, it's at the bottom of the right stairs. That's nice. So it's actually close. And you also need to bring other types of equipment with you. Like sure, the video camera still helps, because every room you check, you can check it for orbs real fast. So we're still gonna bring that. We'll also bring the flashlight, obviously. But we're not gonna bring the UV light. Just because when you're in such a big map, it's much easier to just find a room by checking for temperatures. Now this doesn't help in the smaller houses, because you run through way too fast. So you might as well wait for an interaction. But in the high school, it is sometimes either difficult to hear the interaction, or it's like on the other side of the entire building, so you have to go all that way. So you might as well just hit the breaker and just be very patient for a little bit, like at least a minute, maybe two. And just slowly check some rooms. And after that, the entire school should have warmed up to you. And then you can check for the room that is colder than the other ones. And that's basically how you do high school. Not only in a solo run, it also works perfectly as a group. But when you're solo running, you also have your ears. That's the only good part about solo running. Like, you can be full on quiet if you want to. Well, okay. You know, I wanted to do a tutorial, but it just touched a door already. So this is gonna be a bit easier than your regular high school run. Okay, so the door was nearby. I feel like it was up. So let's go over here. I'm not even gonna turn on night vision. I'm just gonna look for the door that is slanted, that is like open. Now what you also could do when you hear a door... Is it this one? No, that one is closed, okay. But yeah, when you go into the school and you hear a door, like before the first minute to go check for temperatures, you could also just quickly run back to the truck and swap out like the video camera for a for UV lights. Just to get that out of the way as well. Okay, so we checked out the entire upstairs hallway. And none of the doors were actually opened. So let's go look at these ones. Also, let me hit this light, hit that light. Just to keep the sanity a bit up for a longer while. Let's check out this door. This will be the final door I'm gonna check. Well, maybe one more. Hold on. Okay. So since we were in that back corner, all the way over there, and we heard the door opening up very close by. Why is the camera doing this weird? Is that new? Is that a feature? Interesting. Okay. But yeah, since we didn't see any door open up there, we're now gonna go downstairs and check the doors here. I heard it again. It was like over there. So let's go around here. Check out these doors real quick. It sounded like the locker room, or just this room. Okay. So let's check this room for orbs. It's a very active ghost. That is nice. Okay, so no orbs. Yeah, I heard you. Calm down. Let's see the temperature in here. Should be lower than the rest. Yeah, 3.5. 8.1, okay, 7. It's not that obvious that this is the room. This door is also open, so let's see. 11, 9, 12. The actual hallway. It's also 7 and 8. Is it this room? Did you just open your own room? Okay, so it's none of those rooms actually, but it is definitely nearby. 15. So I got a 3 in here. Yeah, 4.6. Okay, so this is the room. Good. So, now that we've found the room, we're gonna head back to the truck. And since we've already been in the high school for quite a while, we might already be at low sanity. Like, that is the biggest thing that you are fighting when you are at the high school, is your sanity. Because just finding the room, first of all, is gonna take you longer than it did to me this time. So you definitely want to like speed run to find the room. Pretty much. Like what you could also do to just save your sanity is like hit the breaker and go back outside. And then do something else for like a minute or two and then go into the school and start your investigation. And we actually did well with our sanity so far. We only dropped by 20. And so, yeah, that's interesting. Like, most of the time when you are in the high school for that long, your sanity should be lower. So I don't really understand how that happens, but I'll take it. So let's head back inside, check all those doors for fingerprints, and go ask it a few questions, shall we? Okay. It has not touched these doors, so there's no point. Okay, no fingerprints there. No fingerprints. No fingerprints, and it also touched this door. No fingerprints, so we're never gonna get those. Where are you? Okay, so we got Spirit Box. And... okay, well... stop that. Could you not? Hello? Hi. Okay. Highly active ghost. I'm already pointing towards an Oni with all that. But you never know. Shades can also be as active as Onis when you are alone. So who knows? Like, I do recommend, in all honesty, to read every ghost his or their unique strengths and weaknesses, because sometimes it is even more difficult to get the right piece of evidence, especially when you are fighting between EMF and ghostwriting for your last piece of evidence. So just knowing the strengths and the weaknesses of a ghost can give you the extra piece of advantage. Like if it's a battle between let's say a mare and a shade, if the ghost is like basically not doing anything ever, then it could still be one or the other, because a mare is just a regular ghost, so they could just not do anything for a while, and a shade is known to not do anything for a while when you're in a group. So with solo running, you go 50-50 with that. Like the shade can still be very shy, or it actually opens up to you, which is adorable. So yeah, you cannot go and make your decision off of that, but a mare loves the dark and will play with the lights a lot. Like turning off your breaker, it really hates light. And a shade is not necessarily known to do that. So when a light switch gets turned off, or when the breaker gets turned off, you can hang more towards a mare than you can towards a shade. It's still not reliable, but you can, just saying. Okay, so let's see. We got a piece of evidence, which is Spirit Box. And EMF 5 is possible, fingerprints is not possible, orbs not possible. Ghost writing can still happen, freezing, no. And dots projector, okay. Too many options to still go for, so let's grab our dots and a book. I might actually also put a crucifix in that room, since it is small enough to just, you know, deal with the ghost with a crucifix. Then I might as well do it, because we still have a lot of work to do in this school. So it's just a safer bet to do it. It is easy to survive the ghost in the school, though. Like, it is a big map, and you can constantly run in circles. But there's also plenty of corners to go, like, to fly through. Like, if it would spawn right now and I'm standing here, I can just go to the stairs, go up the stairs, and as soon as you get to the top, you've already completed, like, 4 corners. Or 3. Let's see, the ghost was in this room, so let's place the dots over here. Where did I drop my video camera? There you are. Let's just place that here for a good range. It's actually looking into the room. Also gonna place the book like this. If it still lets me do that. It doesn't. Okay. Just gonna place it like that then. Actually, close to the door. Because this ghost is moving around a lot. So it's your safest bet to place it next to the door. Like, every time it walks over the book, there's this small chance that it actually will write in the book. And just like when you ask it to write in the book, it's a small chance that it will actually listen to you. And a lot of people will ask it to write in the book, and then after like 5 tries, they might tell themselves like, oh, it's not ghostwriting because it's not writing in the book even though I'm asking it constantly. But it's such a small percentage chance that it will actually do it that you would have to say that sentence for like at least 30 times to get a high result on it. Like a high chance for a result. So I'd rather just place them in there and just leave them be and go for the other pieces of evidence and just rule it out that way. Let's see if we can get some dots going on. Give it like 30 seconds. Nothing yet. I'm actually excited that we're not getting dots because we need a new type of ghost. That would be amazing. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna say it's not dots, which is gonna make the mission a bit more difficult. Because the pieces of evidence that we can get are basically writing and EMF. Actually, hold on. With all the evidence that we've gathered... Yeah, fingerprints is not gonna happen. Orbs, we've checked. It's not orbs. Ghostwriting is possible. Freezing temperatures, not possible. Dots projector, not possible. So with all that, we actually already found our ghost. It is a spirit. So let's read about the spirit. It is known to be the most boring ghost. And this is why. It has no strengths. Weaknesses, though. Using a smudge stick on a spirit will stop it attacking for a long period of time. Now, they may have changed the timer on that, but the long period of time usually was 2 entire minutes when you smudge it. Let's see, we need to prevent the ghost from hunting with a crucifix, and since we have not really touched our sanity with pills, I'm actually gonna go for that. And we also need an EMF reading, so that's an easy one to get. We can get that real fast. So let's head back inside to get our objectives done. This is a thing now with the update about the spirit, that only the spirit box is like the fast thing that you will get, and the other two are difficult. Like basically, if you cannot find, like if you don't see freezing breath, you don't see fingerprints where it interacted, and you got all the easy objectives out of the way, or pieces of evidence out of the way, like dodge projector, ghost orbs. Yeah, okay, so we have writing. And apparently it is in some kind of pain, because it made the word hurts thick. That's sad. I'm sorry. Anywho, so we have our book, and I'm gonna take that back to the door. Now that we have our crucifix placed, the EMF is in there. So you don't have to hold the EMF when it goes off to count for the objective, which is nice. So we are just gonna place the book over here. Go back to the truck. And because we're gonna take a picture of the book. That's not for experience, it is for money. But I'm just gonna show it real fast. So let's go and get ourselves a camera. There you are. And let's also grab another crucifix. Make life a little bit more safe. Because the radius of a crucifix is like 3 meters. So yeah, it's not that big of a range in all honesty. Like the ghost can start a hunt like 3.1 meters away from it, and then you would be like, but wait, is this even the ghost room then? Because the ghost did not eat the crucifix and it still hunted me. And it's also important that nobody is near the crucifix when it wants to hunt. Because the ghost will never spawn on top of you. It used to be a thing actually where it did spawn on top of you. Especially demons like to do that. But not anymore. Like if I'm standing right here on top of the crucifix, it will never start hunting where I'm standing. Like it might still spawn back in the room, because it wants to spawn in its own room, but it could also just decide to start spawning in this classroom, or in that classroom, or any like other room that is close by to the actual ghost room. This bathroom is also amazing for it. Also, now that we are taking pictures, let's also do some dirty water and actually gain some money. Might as well, since we're on it. There we go. That's 2 pictures of dirty water. You know what, since the EMF has not gone off yet, I'm just gonna grab it real quick. Where did I drop it? There it is. Give me a sign. Are you peeing? Moaning Myrtle? Hello? Give me a sign. Oh, sure, now you're quiet. Oh, there you go. So it threw something, no idea what. Oh, it's in the classroom over here. That's interesting. Let's see, what are you throwing? What are you so upset about? There you go. So there's our EMF objective. Can you show yourself? Let's just see if we can get a picture real fast. Show yourself. Reveal yourself. Manifesto. Okay. So now all of a sudden it is shy. The crucifix are still intact. That's a bit of a shame. And it's constantly interacting in this room. Okay. But yeah, you can place those crucifixes there and actually wait until it eats a little chunk off the crucifix. Actually, I don't think I have actually shown that. Okay, so we're gonna stay in the school then. Until it actually touches the crucifix or until it starts hunting from a different location. Because then I'll have to fight for my life. Let's see. Show yourself. Where did I drop the camera? Okay, I actually need it back now. Now that I can take it. I have time to take a picture. Show yourself, please. Could you please show yourself? Hello? Could you do the revealing of yourself? Show us yourself. Manifesto. Now stop touching the doors and actually show yourself, please. Do you want me to hide in this bathroom? Give me a sign. Are those lights on? No. Let's actually have some fun with that. Let's turn on some lights. I'm not gonna turn on the lights in the room where I'm at. Because I want my sanity to drop a little more so it will touch the... Oh, never mind. Okay. So there you go. That is what a crucifix looks like when the ghost tries to hunt once. So this can also now happen to the left side when it wants to hunt again. And then the entire stick will also be glowing red, just like the sides are. Which means that the crucifix is no longer working. And this crucifix is still perfectly fine. So yeah. Did it do it? Oh, not yet. Oh. So yeah, now it's hunting me. And what I'm gonna do is just go around this. So it lost sight of me. Gonna go upstairs, go through around a few corners. Now what you definitely do not want to do is keep your flashlight on and have this camera in your hand, because it can detect electrical stuff. But since I'm on this map, I am perfectly safe. Like, I can just go this way. Like, you hear it moaning, but it's downstairs moaning. Do you hear that? It's all downstairs. We're perfectly fine here. It's actually still underneath me, like it's trying to get me through the floor. Even though I'm now above the... Okay, no, I was not above the gym, but it was basically going towards the gym, so, yeah. Pretty easy to get around the ghost without actually going into a room. I usually don't like hiding in a room, because there's not really a safe spot. Like, if the ghost knows you're close by, it will check every room that is where, like, basically where you were when the hunt started. There we go. Also, let's take a picture of this ghost riding real fast. But yeah, that time it did decide to spawn in a different location than when the crucifixes were. It can happen. And, yeah, so that's pretty much how you survive a hunt in the school. Just never go into a room, don't be a chicken. Just immediately go to the stairs if you know where they are. And go to a different level. Like, if it starts hunting upstairs, you go downstairs. If it starts hunting downstairs, you go upstairs. And then just keep walking in circles until the hunt is over. Like, the ghost only speeds up when it sees you. So as long as you go around corners as soon as possible, then you lose line of sight. And then the only thing it knows is that you're maybe still talking or you have electrical devices on you. But it still has to make, like, a long route to get to you. And sometimes they don't even understand how to get to you. So they will never go for the stairs, but just be like underneath or above you while you're just kiting it along. So yeah, perfectly safe. High school is very easy for that. Asylum, also kind of the same thing. But with Asylum, most people can get lost much quicker. If you play it enough, you can do the exact same thing as you could do in high school. Like, eventually, you will learn the exact patterns of the Asylum, learn where the stairs are, and then do the exact same thing. Prison, kind of the same thing. Like, there are stairs to go up, and also stairs to go down again. But it's a bit smaller than than the high school and the asylum, so you can still get caught. You might actually get lucky that the ghost is in one of the cell blocks in prison, because if it spawns in a cell block and you just go to the front door, the ghost cannot get to the front door without the hunt actually ending. I might actually be able to show that at some point through all these videos. So yeah, if you want to see that, just wait until I release a video about me doing prison, and it might actually happen in there. Like, I'm not gonna force it, but if it happens, it happens. But yeah, we got all our objectives done. High school is a big map, so I'm not gonna look for the bone. That's gonna take forever. And we're gonna go with Spirit and see if we are right on that point. Okay. Good stuff. And it sure as hell was a Spirits. Good amount of money because it's a bigger map. Good amount of experience because it's a bigger map. So yeah, that's how you run high school solo, and apparently with some luck that it immediately touches a door that is close by to you. But what you usually just do is have your thermometer, have either a video camera or a UV light with you. Just run through the school, just keep asking, give me a sign. Wait like 3 seconds before you start talking again, just to listen. I even advise to just stand still once you ask that question, just so you even get more clear like sounds to hear, to listen for. Yeah, other than that, high school, don't do it when you're solo running and you're looking for experience. Like, this was a lucky one. Most of the time you don't get that. So yeah, I hope you learned a lot, and see you guys in the next episode.